Much, Mike. Good to see you. So joining me now, Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. He recently proposed a bill that would ban federal funding for schools that promote critical race theory and revisionist history, as he puts it. Senator, it's good to see you today. It's interesting. It reminds me sort of the Tea Party movement and other things that have happened in the past. When you see these uprisings at school board meetings across the country and at town hall meetings, when parents are speaking out after they've had a good close look at what's being taught in their schools, thanks to the COVID Learn at Home program, you do see that democracy can work. People can push changes by their actions.
Martha, this is a small victory on behalf of sanity and racial equality in our country. 35,000 Americans contacted the Biden administration and said, do not hijack a bipartisan civics program to try to advocate for critical race theory. The idea that some races are inherently oppressive, others oppressed, that America and our founding documents are systematically racist. That's not what America believes. Americans want a country that is colorblind and that subscribes to what Dr. Martin Luther King said in his dream speech, that we should judge people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. Now, I do say it's a small victory because I worry that the Department of Education is still going to try to smuggle these concepts in, and the federal government is still allowing it to be taught at federal agencies. The Biden administration is promoting it too much in the military. Military contractors are still promoting it. That's why I have legislation that would ban federal funding for it in schools and in the military, and that would shine a bright light on what is happening in our defense contractors as well.
You know what's so interesting to me when you talk about all of the different infiltration of this in our different branches of education and military. I mean, there's a whole army of lobbyists and consultants who have pushed this stuff, and it came a lot after the death of George Floyd, where all of these corporations and institutions were concerned about the discussion that was going on in the country. And so they basically paid for a program that would help to sort of make them feel like they were doing something about it. And those people, they really cleaned up over the course of this, didn't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of charlatans out there that have gotten rich in recent years, being hired with your tax dollars to push these un-American ideas. But the reason why they're backpedaling now, after this outpouring of opposition to the Biden administration or at school boards and PTAs across the country, is it's not defensible to say that America is systemically racist, that we should treat people differently because of the color of their skin. That's exactly what Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement advocated against. So this does go to show the power of popular repulsion at these un-American ideas. I would encourage all of your viewers to keep it up. Keep going to your school board meetings and your PTA meetings. Keep writing in to your state legislators and your congressmen and senators. Make sure that they understand that you believe in the promise of America, which is that we judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin.
Yeah, and I would encourage people to pay very close attention, as you do, to what's being taught, to the curriculums, to show up at your school board meetings, to pay attention, just so that you're aware. Because as you point out, this is a victory for those folks who felt that this is unfair. And I also think, children, the voices of children have been heard as well. They don't like being told that they're victims if they're young children of color, and they don't like being told that they're oppressors if they are young white children. So their voices have been heard in all of this as well. So I think, as you say, it's a small victory for their side, and we'll see where it goes. Senator, thank you. It's good to see you today.
Thank you, Martha.
You bet.